this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a variable product. Variable products can be used, for example, if you are selling a t-shirt in multiple sizes or a candle in multiple fragrances. Anytime you have a product that has multiple different variations of almost the same thing. So to start with, go to the Add Product page, either from the header bar or from the sidebar. And you can search for your product, or you can go ahead and create a new product. I'm going to add a handmade candle. Add a short description. And then go ahead and choose an image. I will use this one. Set product image. And now the next step is to change the product type to variable product. You can see the options change once we do that. I will start by putting in the tax. And then creating the attributes. This is the important part for creating a variable product. So click Add. And then name your attribute. So whatever you want it to show up as. In this case, I'm going to do fragrance, but maybe it is size if you're doing t-shirts or some other option. Whatever you put here is what's going to show above the drop-down menu that customers can choose from. Make sure you have selected visible on the product page and used for variations here. And then you're going to enter the different values for your drop-down and separate them with that vertical line. So I'm going to do honey and vanilla and say mint and save. And once you save this, also save your product as a draft so that everything starts generating correctly. Once you've done that, you can scroll down again, and the next thing to do is to actually set up the different variations. So click on the Variations tab. I want to create variations from all attributes. This is going to generate them all. And now you can see I have these 3 different variations. You can set different values for each variation, or you can go ahead and set things for all 3 of them. So for example, if I want to set the price the same for all 3 variations, I would do set regular prices and then click go. And I'll say it's $4. And you can do more like that. I could set sale prices. I could set the stock status. Or you can expand them and set the information one by one. So, for example, you can click on the image here to add a different image for each variation. Click Manage Stock, so I can set the stock quantity here to be 10. Let's say the stock quantity here is going to be 5. And then for the final one, for mint, I have 8 of them. So this way you can customize for each variation, or if they're all the same, you can just easily add it at the top. The final thing to notice is that there's no default set, but if you want, you can set a default. So let's say it's vanilla. If you don't set a default, nobody will be able to add the product to the cart until they use that drop-down menu. So sometimes it's nice to set a default for people who are a little bit less tech-savvy, who might just be trying to add the one that's in the main picture for the product. Click Save Changes. And then the final thing, as always, is to set the product category to make it easier for people to find your products. So I'll put this in candles, and then I'm going to click Publish. And now let's look at my shop to see what that product looks like. Scrolling down, here is the homemade tea light candle. You can see I have a fragrance, there's a drop down. It's defaulting to vanilla, but I could change it to one of the others, and then people can go ahead and add it to the cart. And that is how to create a variable product.